Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Cole. Welcome back to MotoGP 18 career for the final time, as Camo and McDonald sign off with a MotoGP crown to put alongside his Moto2 at own Moto3 championships, as he's looking to win his 6th race in a row. Can he sign off with a bang for the 4th visit to Spain around the Valencia circuit? And because it's a Valencia, it's probably the hardest circuit in the game. So we had Philippine being the easiest, this is probably the hardest. So all the way down to, I think we had it down to 100 last season, and it's still abysmal. We might have to go down to 99 or 95. Should we just go 99? That'd be alright. So here goes Mayo for 2 laps possibly in qualifying 1. And once again out early, trying to beat the traffic, who fortunately go wide in the first corner, just like Mayo did. I think it was the Mark VDS bike. As you can already tell, Valencia all about braking, accelerating. Very technical circuit, a bit like Jerez earlier in the season. We'll see the Catalonia, Barcelona. But it's just a bit shorter, a bit smaller than those circuits. I mean, that time's going to be in the high 120s probably, even a 130. We'll see for May on this that. So he just tries to get past that right hander. Just about managed to do that. And through the right, get on that power early. Get that rear slide. Just slide with it. So that was a bit close in the final corner to the grass. That's in this going like a 28, is it? 27? 27.8. As Mayo quickest once again, with Iannone joining him in second on the Suzuki. What's he doing in qualifying 1? And we've got Paul Spargo ahead of Pedrosa and Surin on the Tech 3 on the 5th row. Ahead of Baptista, Rabat and Bradley Smith. And then Scott Redding in the 10th row ahead of his teammate Spargo and Simon. Morbidelli and Lutin, Mark Vidias trends together on the 8th row alongside Nakagami. Well, at the back it's KO Brown once again. So here goes Mayo for 2 possible laps in qualifying 2. He's only need 1 in qualifying 1. That might be the case once again here as he tries to be close to that 27.8. And that was far from perfect as well. The same as this lap. So I did love that right hander. Such a challenging corner, but also one where you can possibly pass too. If you get a good exit on the left hand kink beforehand. Definitely need a good exit out of that left hander as you go past the raving flags on the right hand side. Crowd going absolutely mental in qualifying. So go for the left and the right. Be careful, this section in the race as well can be easy to pass or be passed. Depending on how well you do it, as that's wide for Mayo. Might need another lap after that one. So once again, close in the final corner. Using all the track on the exit. But it's a 27.3. He does need another lap. So that's just ridiculous. But then it is much quicker in the race, a bit like Motegi. So we'll see if it's a challenge for McDonald, as he's ahead of Marquez and Dovi in qualifying, with Rossi alongside teammate Vinales and former teammate Lorenzo on the 2nd row. Here's Iannone ahead of Zarco and Rins, while on the 4th row, Quattro ahead of Petrucci and Jack Miller. So for the final time, can Mayo win and grab the championship? So for the final time, Mayo revs up from pole, waiting for the lights to go out. As we've got 9 laps here in the finale in Valencia. And it's like Lorenzo Marquez has got the jump on Mayo, so has Dovi as well into the lead. So Mario down to 4th already. But he just needs a top 5. Just needs to stay where he is at the moment. As here comes Rossi, his former mentor, wanting to play spoiler. Same for Vinales as well in 6th. Mario got the inside line, not just on Rossi, got it down the inside of Marquez as well. He's battling hard with Lorenzo as he's trying to make it Ducati 1-2. Rossi gets into Mario. He tells Vinales to back off as well. God really is clinging on this opening lap. As me and Patricia Premat-Tring's battling over a top 10. Seeing their former teammate battling for a championship. In a moment, it'd be just about winning it though. We've got Paul Spargo in 12th, ahead of Danny Pedrosa. It's Mario ahead of the Yamahas. But unfortunately for him, he's got a couple of Ducatis and a Honda in front. He's got lots of bikes capable of matching or beating him in this race. And that's a abysmal exit from the final corner. Don't want to be spinning up there, especially this early in the race. As Eno needs to have ahead of his teammate Rins on the Suzukis. Then Miller ahead of Pedrosa for 9th. And Pramac ahead of the Works Honda. So these Marquez's rear gunners down the order. Of course, Mayo's rear gunners are nowhere to be seen. Oh no, they're down in 21st. It's okay. They'll join him shortly, no doubt. It's all a bit wide there, and Vinales just shoves his bike in there. Very aggressive early on. Here's Maverick. He's doing it again. Romeo got the run. Through the kink. Oh, he's gone too wide on the... too deep on the brakes though. Oh, but launches it back by Maverick. Does not want to lose touch of this top 3, Mario. Does not want to be behind any Yamahas. Let's bet Tissa up to 16th ahead of Surin. Through this left-hander, that rear tyre really hurting. There it goes, much smoother exit from the final goal. That's more like it. It's Rossi ahead of Vinales. Over 27.8, matching Dovi. That's what he needs to be doing this race. Not necessarily be ahead of the Italian, just matching him. Being in 4th as well. He's stuck behind Lorenzo at the moment. He's had an electric start once again, but he's not backing up with race pace in it, so. So May has a little look. There's a little double bite of the cherry. Unable to get through on the Ducati. Just definitely letting him know he's there though. Oh, he's got a superb exit though. Surely down the inside of the Lorenzo. No. Ducati says no. Oh, but Mario shoves it down the inside. Oh, he's gone wide. Lorenzo back by. Rossi's still there. So Mario takes a look through the fast right. Don't want to be doing it there, Mario. Just shows his impatience, though. Wants to be with his fellow championship contenders in the top 3. Never really want to win a championship when you're off the podium. He wants that champagne. He's got Inoni ahead of Pedrosa. Rins down to 9th ahead of Miller. So looking to the outside of the Lorenzo. He's finally got a run. Has he got the brakes though? He does. Up into 3rd. Lorenzo tries to get him back. Oh, they get very close into the left-hand kink. Mario ahead. It may look like he's having a look at Marquez, but he's actually defending from Lorenzo. He's gone wide, and Jorge, he dives it down the inside there as well. Stuffing it like it's a Christmas pudding. Mario back through on the inside. This is more like it for him. Behind Marquez and Dovi. It's cleared Lorenzo. As we approach halfway mark of the race, looking comfortable enough for the Aprilia man, but there's also other riders such as Yamaha's right behind. He's got to watch out for. Once again, having a little look into that right-hander. What is he doing? As Zarco down on a Tech 3. Fortunately, Frenchman not having a happy end to the season. After having a very happy Malaysian race last time out. On the podium. While his teammates battling for 16th with Bradley Smith. So he's setting 28 flats at the moment. Good enough pace. As Parswell up to 15th. Header Surin or not. KTM out of the points. Dumped by the Tech 3 Yamaha at the moment. So Lorenzo 3/10 behind. So getting a bit better at feeling the power for that right-hander. You can see glued to the tail of Marquez. There's Rossi now ahead of Lorenzo behind. I said watch out for the Yamahas. That's why you need to clear Lorenzo quickly as well. So into the second half of the race. And his teammates are battling over 90th at Spargo and Reading. Well, Parswell now back into the points ahead of Surin. So that's better for Mayo through the left as well, not losing too much time. There's a go across line onto the 6th lap. 28.3 now. So top 6 still glued together. You've got Iannone, Pedrosa. Neda Rins dropping down the order. Not a good race for the Spaniards. He's battling with Zarco over 21st. There's Nakagami down. From 18th as well. He's sniffing a point, but he's not going to be getting them. There's Maya down the inside of Marquez. That's a move to win the championship. That's a move to give it back. As he goes wide through the right. Got a bit too excited, Mario. Got about the braking point for the next corner. But he's right in the tail of Marquez. He's doing it again. He's done it again, wide. As Dovi's pulling away in the lead. Marquez not got the pace on his Honda. So May all over Marquez in the braking zone. Not a good exit though. You see that Aprilia fight back. All 10 of its horsepower. Well, such a good bike out the corners. Good on acceleration as well. As all Marquez braking very early into the first corner. Mayo down the inside. Has he made it stick though? He goes into the left. He has. As you can see, Dovi a second up the road. See how quickly Mayo can shimmy up to the Ducati man. And they can have one last battle. Maybe. As Marquez just all went wrong in Malaysia for him. After leading for so much in this kind of latter half of the season. After it was Mayo in the first half. Dovi's just been there or thereabouts on his Ducati. Never had a firm grasp on the championship, but he's been challenging.
But it looks like the reigning champion may be forced out of his throne. He's going to vacate the crown to... Right, he's about to retire. It's all matter over the 27-7. Bit too ambitious into the first corner. Has he gone to the penultimate lap? Once again, a bit like Biden needs laps to tip by fast, don't they? It's Mario got a gap 6/10 to Marquez. Doesn't need a push for the win. But that's not his style. Zarco gets ahead of his teammate for 16th. So ties, looking at them. Around 2/5 worn. Or halfway worn, it's not too bad again. Halfway worn for the rear, 2/5 for the front. As it will be one final grandstand finish between Andrea Dovizioso's Ducati and McDonald's Aprilia, and it's like Zarco into the points ahead of Espargaro now. And feints the nook into the right. See, he actually backs out of it early this occasion. So Mayo taking a very wide line. However, he set up a good exit, and it's like it has. Has he gone to final lap? Look at that. Tori's got. There's Marcus with Rossi and Vinales. Lorenzo in 6th now. Got down the order as he sees his teammate overtaken by Mayo. In the final lap. That's all hello, Andrea. Not very happy about that move on the final lap of the season. He goes into the right, trying to block off Andrea. Doesn't quite work out. Oh, he slides back by into the left. Dobby forced wide. Now Mario breaks himself by a country mile. Where's he going? He's heading to retirement a bit too early. There's Rossi up to third head of Marquez. Is that Mario holding the inside line against Dovi? Still right in the tail is the Ducati. Let's head towards the final corner through the left-hand kink. Nice and so smooth on the power. And now you can celebrate as the new MotoGP World Champion. What a superb ride that was. Beautifully controlled as he does sign up with another victory. As he's 3/10 ahead of Dovizioso with Rossi in third. Then Marquez, Vinales, less than 2 seconds separate the top 5 with Lorenzo down in 6th. Then you've got Iannone, Pedrosa, Miller, Rins rounds out the top 10 on home turf ahead of Petrucci, Crutcho, Rabat. Decent race on the Avinta, Zarco, and Alvaro Baptista scoring the final point. Bordianga Neto by a 10th of the KTM of pole. Espargaro has Nakagami in last. So it's confirmed in the Riders' Championship, Mario McDonald, your champion by 19 points ahead of Andrea Dovizioso, with Marquez in third, 28 points back in the end. You've got Vinales in 4th, Rossi, Johan Zarco, superb season and set for the Tech 3. Petrucci in 7th, Jorge in 8th, Crutcho in 9th, Rins in 10th, Miller down in 11th, just 2 points behind the Suzuki. Then Andrea Iannone, Danny Pedrosa, Albert Batista, Paul Espargaro, Tito Rabat, Happy Siren, and Scott Redding in 18th ahead of his fellow Brett Bradley Smith first in the non-point scores. Alicia Spargo, Taka Nakagami, Franco Morbidelli, Thomas Luthi, Savio Simon, Carriero gets the wooden spoon. And in Constructors' Championship, Yamaha win by just 8 points ahead of Aprilia. What? Your Ducati in third, 14 points back. Honda had led the championship at times. Down in 4th in the end, 18 points behind. What a close championship with Suzuki in 5th and KTM in 6th. And in the team championship, 46-point gap has Yamaha winning ahead of Ducati. Then you've got Honda, Aprilia, Pramac, Suzuki, Tech3, LCR, Anganeto, KTM, Avintia, LCR, Honda, Japan, and Mark Vidias not on the scoreboard. But what a finale. And what a win for Mario McDonald. As congrats to Yamaha Constructors Champions, congrats to Mario McDonald, the MotoGP champion. While in Moto2 is Alex Marquez ahead of Francesco Bagnaia and Xavi Verge, while they lost count the overtakes in the Moto3 races. Jorge Martin beat Bezzecchi and Arnold Canet. And I hope you enjoyed our time in MotoGP 18 career mode. It's been a long ride, but after 120 episodes, it is finally over. As Mario McDonald can ride for anyone he likes. He can be first rider basically for anyone else, apart from Honda, maybe because he's got Marc Marquez there. But you can see Ducati, Yamaha, then from Suzuki down, he can just be first rider anywhere, and it's like a bit more favourable at KTM, and it's like then any other team apart from Aprilia. Oh, and Angoneto as well. And of course he can ride in any team in Moto2 and Moto3, or maybe even go back to the Red Bull's Rookie Cup, win that again. You know what? Why not? Yeah, let's go for it. You're the MotoGP World Champion. What the hell are you doing Red Bull's Rookie Cup, says his personal manager, as he turns up once again. But I hope you enjoyed our time in MotoGP 18. I'll be back with one final MotoGP 18 video, doing a full race and just talking about the game and the good, the bad, what I hope happens in MotoGP 19 if that comes out, and just summarising what my thoughts and what I thought of career mode. But I hope you enjoyed seeing the rise of Mario McDonald from someone who's stacking shelves back in the Red Bull Rookie Cup era to winning the Moto3, Moto2, and finally in the MotoGP World Championship. I know I changed the difficulty quite a lot in the end, but that's to produce the best kind of level of performance, which was even. I think we did that pretty well in the last third of the season. Maybe a touch too easy. Definitely when you see what happened when we won the championship and winning the last 6 races. But yeah, I'll definitely be talking about that as well in the video tomorrow. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.